Welcome back, guys. So last month I did a video where I just showed you guys a bunch of new products and we did a makeup tutorial and I talked about them and let you guys know which ones I ended up liking and which ones I didn't. A lot of you guys seem to like that style of video, so today I'm bringing you another one with a ton of new products. I think it'll be especially helpful for anybody that's close to my complexion because I feel like the ones that I didn't like were because of either my skin type, which I have dry skin, or because they just didn't really match my skin tone. Like they didn't show up on me. So I hope you guys find this video helpful and we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So I got these new Makeup Forever color correctors. These are called Pro Sculpting Palette and they come with a total of 4 shades. It comes with a lighter shade, which is used for highlight or conceal, and then it has a darker shade, which is really good to sculpt out those cheekbones. And then it has like this shimmery shade, which I haven't really used too much. I don't feel like it does anything. You guys can see it right there. And then it has the orange shade, which is really good for canceling out any blues and purples that you have underneath your eyes. I'm start by taking the orange one and putting that right underneath my eyes. This does tend to blend out, so don't think that you're gonna be walking around with orange looking eyes. And I'm just gonna take a damp beauty blender and press that in. And from here, I'm gonna go straight into my foundation. My friend gave me this little sample size of the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it out right now. And this is in the color Sand. I think it's a pretty good match. And you guys, how cute is this? Even the little sample size has a little pump. I just think that's so cute. And that is almost an exact match. And you know, the crazy part is that I didn't even tell my friend what color I am in foundation, and she just took a wild guess, and that is pretty close. It's like 2 pumps, so it's pretty good to cover my entire face. And I'm using a brush first because I find I use less product whenever I put it on with a brush, and then I go in with my beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, as opposed to just going straight with the beauty blender. Otherwise the sponge tends to soak up some of that product. Definitely don't want to do that. I feel like this foundation is really emphasizing the dryness that I have going on here. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know, we'll wait till the end and see how it goes. Now I'm gonna go in and conceal any redness. I'm gonna be using the concealer by Vincent Longo. I have fallen in love with this concealer. It's just really high coverage, but it doesn't look cakey, and that's what I love about it. So I'm gonna apply that on the sides of my nose. All right, so now comes the fun part. We're gonna start carving out our cheekbones and anything that we want to recede on our face. And I'm gonna go in with the dark color in this palette. I probably look really funny right now. And then I'm gonna take that lighter color on the palette and I'm going to be applying that in all the places that I want to lift. Now that I look like I should be in a circus, I'm gonna blend it all in. I'm gonna start by blending the lighter colors first. And the reason you wanna do the lighter colors first is because if you do the dark first, then you're more likely to drag that color into the lighter areas, and you definitely don't wanna do that. You wanna keep those areas nice and bright. And now I'm going to blend in all of the darker color. I'm gonna switch over to this pure brush for the rest of the blending because I really like this for contouring the cheeks. I feel like it does a really good job. Sorry about that, guys. I keep forgetting to put my hair up. When I'm doing my makeup on a regular basis, I always have my hair down. So it's like habit to just have it all over the place. But this is blending out really nicely, and I love this brush for blending out contour colors. What am I trying to say? Contour creams? I'm gonna switch over to a fluffier brush for the nose. Obviously, I would not do this on an everyday basis, but I think this is really pretty for like a really glam look. So now I'm gonna set the under eye area with this color. This is by It Cosmetics. It's called Bye Bye Pores. And I've actually never tried this powder before, but I hear it's really good. It's translucent and it does look like it has a little bit of a yellow tint to it. Oh look, it comes with a little baby poof. That's so cute. You know what? I think I'm gonna use a poof too. So I'm just gonna press that into my under eye area. I'm gonna add just a little bit to the bridge of my nose, just to make sure that powder doesn't move. I might as well add it everywhere else, right? Ooh, that feels really, really drying. I'm gonna take it off immediately. I'm not gonna bake or anything because it's already feeling like it's sucking out all the moisture in my face. I can already tell you just by the way my skin feels, I don't think this powder is for dry skin. My under eye area feels like a prune. It's definitely super matte, so maybe if you have oily skin, something like this would work for you. All right, so we're gonna move on to bronzer, and I'm gonna be using my Givenchy bronzer, which I recently hauled. This is in the color Indian Sand, and I have been loving this little baby. And we're just going to bronze, nothing special. I'm gonna mix a bunch of colors from this Gwen Stefani blush palette. These colors are a little bit on the light side for me. I was determined to make them work, so I just mix a bunch of different colors and make it work. Ooh, that actually made a really pretty combination. I mixed this one, and this one on the end. Yeah, and it just gives it a really pretty, like, peachy, pinky glow. I'm gonna add just a little pop of pink, like right there, like pop, pop. And I'm gonna go back to this big fluffy brush and just kind of like give it a big swipe. For highlight, I'm gonna use Brilliant by Hourglass. This is what Brilliant looks like, by the way. And right on my nose. I really want to try these brow pencils by ColourPop. They look almost identical to the shape, not the color, but identical to the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencils, which used to be some of my favorite brow pencils until I discovered the Hourglass pencil. These come in 8 different shades, and they have the spoolie on one side, and then they're retractable, just like the Anastasia ones. I think the shade selection is really, really good, and the best part is that they're only $5 a piece. This one is black and brown. This is the second to darkest shade. The next one after that is black, like literally black. So you can see this eyebrow is completely filled in and this one isn't. You definitely have to have a really, really light hand with these. The good part is if you do press down too hard, you have the little spoolie that can help diffuse that color. For me, the true test is going to be how long these last before you have to repurchase one. Because I remember my NYX one ran out so fast. I was so in love with it, but it didn't even last me a full month because I use it every time I do my makeup. And I'm gonna be using the Tom Ford Quad in Disco Dust. But first I'm gonna go into my Lorac Pro palette and I'm gonna take the color Taupe and I'm gonna apply that all over my crease. So I'm gonna take this really pretty peachy shimmery color and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. I think this is a really, really perfect palette for springtime. Did I tell you guys? Well, I think I did. I told you on Snapchat. My braces are coming off next week and I'm so excited, you guys. I've had these on for a whole year. I'm gonna take that deeper plum shimmery color and I'm gonna be putting that on the outer V of my eye. I always like to start by just like dabbing the color exactly where I want it before I blend. And then I go in and blend. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that taupe color and I'm gonna use that to blend the crease. I can't not use the shimmery color, so I'm gonna take that and just lightly place it on the inner, wait, what am I doing? Wrong brush. I'm gonna lightly place it on the inner corner of my eye. And I'm just gonna extend it just a little bit into the inner corner. So it looks just like radiant glitter. So pretty. Sorry, glitter makes me really happy, you guys, in case you didn't know. Okay, so I'm gonna take that lighter color and use that on my brow bone. You know what? I'm gonna deepen up that outer V just a little bit more. And now I'm gonna use my Marc Jacob little mini baby size pencil. So I'm gonna line my top and bottom waterline. I can definitely see what all the hype is about. This pencil glides on so smoothly and it just stays locked in place all day long. And I'm gonna bring that color down into my lower lash line. So I'm taking a liner pencil and I'm just making sure to connect the lash line to the waterline. Then I'm gonna take a pencil brush and I'm gonna go back to that taupe color in my Lorac palette and I'm going to smoke that black out. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Tom Ford liner and we're gonna do a cat eye. I think I like that length. I like to use the longer side of this pen to do the really long flicked out wing. That's pretty good. Yeah. So I'm gonna apply the Marc Jacobs mascara to my top and bottom lashes. I feel like this look calls for false lashes. I always like to apply the glue and then just wait for it to get tacky, so I wait about 10 seconds. What I do is I'll take some tweezers and I will put them on the center of the eyelash. Put the mirror down here, and that way I can look down, and then I place the eyelash directly on the center of my eye first. So once I have it on the center of the eye, I can go ahead and place the corners. And this is gonna just make your application so much easier. And then I just go back with my same liquid liner and make sure that I cover that lash band. Okay, for my lips, I'm gonna be using the new Milani Amore Matte Lip Creams. I've been obsessed with these, you guys. I mixed these three colors to make my perfect color. And I'm gonna swatch them on my hand right now so you can see all three of them. This one is called Amore. This one's really, really pretty on its own. And I think I've worn this in several videos. And then this one is called Adorable. This one is a really pretty, like a nudie pink color. They're so pretty. And these are actually so comfortable on the lips. And this one is called Covet. And this is like that really pretty chocolate brown. Of course, they're all really pretty on their own, but I'm gonna show you guys what my go-to combination has been. So first I'll take Covet and I put that all over my bottom lip, and then I'll press my lips together. So I lighten it up just a little bit with Adorable. And then I like to make it just a little bit pinky with Loved. Before it dries, I like to take a lip brush. This one is by Miss Glam, and I like to distribute that color along the lines of my lip, and that way I don't have to go in with a lip liner, but I still get that really defined, crisp line. So that is the finished look with all of the new products, and I have to say I really like the way it turned out. My favorite thing has to be this lip combination. Out of everything new that I tried, I had already tried the bronzer. I already knew that I loved the bronzer, and the eyeshadow palette, the Tom Ford eyeshadow palette. These both are really, really pretty. The Milani lip creams are simply amazing. If you can get your hands on them, I highly recommend them. The Gwen Stefani palette, it's so pretty, but I feel like the colors, I have to work too hard for them to show up on me. Gwen Stefani did make this whole collection as colors that she personally wears, so it makes sense that these would look more flattering on lighter complexions. But I mean, it's really pretty. If you're a makeup junkie, you'll really enjoy this. The Makeup Forever Sculpting palette, I don't know that it's practical, because the shimmering one, I just don't see myself ever reaching for it. But I loved the sculpting cream. I don't even know, they might sell it separately. The sculpting cream is amazing. I really like it. It's so easy to blend out. So if they make this, then I would recommend it on its own. The Born This Way foundation, I really, really wanted to love this, you guys. I've heard so many good things about it, but I think it's just not for my skin type. It just clings on to all of my dryness that I have right here, and it emphasizes it. But if you have like oily skin, or maybe if you have perfect, really, really good skin, then this would be a really good foundation for you, because it did have really good coverage. Bye Bye Pores by IT Cosmetics. This was another product that I just don't feel like it was for me, for my skin type. It was a little too drying. Like, I immediately felt my skin tightening when I applied it. So maybe in the summertime, you know what, I am gonna try this during the summer, because in the summer I do get well, I live in Texas, so it gets really, really hot and it gets sweaty. I do love the airbrushed finish that it gives you. It's a beautiful powder. As far as the ColourPop brow pencil, I do think it's a little bit difficult to use because of how easily it goes on. But then you also have the spoolie that helps smooth it out if you go a little too heavy-handed. So yes, I would recommend it. You can't go wrong for $5, and they have a really good color selection. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions on all the new products and this makeup tutorial. And if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll continue doing these type of videos where I just kind of talk about new makeup and show you guys a makeup tutorial. And I will talk to you guys next time. Mwah! Bye.